Talk with Teddy starts now. You picked a topic, I picked a guest. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Facebook, and more. You're listening to Talk with Teddy on WLFE DB Radio Network. Please check out our website at WLFE-DB.com. Oh my gosh, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. It's just going to be, Teddy's going to fumble over his words. He's only had 2 hours sleep. He was kind of like a bull in a china shop. I went tumbling down some concrete stairs today. And Jenna's only had a couple hours sleep too, because we were up all night talking about a new segment, actually a new show, a new kind of episode for Talk with Teddy, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be off the charts. Boys versus girls. Amazing. It's going to be one of those, going to get the dander up a little bit, and we're going to see who's telling the truth. So keep watching for that. But right here, along with Jenna, my beautiful almost co-host, number 2, we have Miss Tree, who is a singer-songwriter out of the UK. Welcome, Tree. Welcome to Talk with Teddy.
Oh, hey Ted. Hey, Jenna.
Hello.
Awesome. That's going great. Feeling great.
Yeah,
Good.
But you're like 4 o'clock in the morning over there, right?
Yeah. It's like 4 a.m. and I've got some people sleeping, but feeling excited, and I don't think they'll mind actually. So.
Oh. Are you at home or are you traveling?
Well, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, not sorry.
Who's got the song? Who's got the song? I think you do.
Hey, I love it. Yeah. Who's
right.
important here?
Y'all sleep don't matter.
Right.
You
sleep
when you're dead, when you're 6 foot under.
That's
it.
Y'all sleep when you're dead.
You just totally whispered that to your people. That was awesome. You'll sleep when you're dead.
They'll probably have some.
It reminds
them. Probably have some like lucid dream. They're like, "Did I hear you say you'll sleep when you're dead in my dreams last night?"
Oh no!
It was that stupid American. It was that stupid American I was talking to.
Those Americans! Oh my gosh!
We're so much trouble. We are so much trouble.
You're good influences.
Oh, okay, we'll take that. Thank you very much.
There you go.
This is quite questionably dark from me there.
Well, I'm so excited to find out more about you, girl. So your name is Tree.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to read a little bit here that she sent me. It says here, so we're going to start this off this way, guys. And thank you for joining us. I will get to your names and all that good stuff here in just a moment. Tree is a Belfast-born artist, singer, songwriter, and session musician based in Leeds. I'm not sure where Leeds is, but she'll tell us. We'll get into some of this. Her genre revolves around the fusion of alternative rock with pop, folk, and country elements. Her music forms a cinematic soundscape as a bed for raw storytelling, which sounds amazing to me, blending warm and emotive harmonies. You can hear her influence ranging from Kate Bush to B. Jorks in the vocals, and Avenged Sevenfold for slide guitar sections and stunning finger-picked guitar melodies, which is amazing. Tree's real name is, now I'm not going to screw up the last name, so you get to tell me what the last name is, but it's Theresa Terzonie?
Yes, you've nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Just
it's
don't ask me to say
Anyways.
it. Sorry. I'm not as good as Ted, so.
I'll just go for it.
Yeah, it was good. I normally torture last names. Trust me. That most people just say, "Oh, don't say my last name. Just say hi to my first name. Forget the last name. You're torturing it. So, anyways,
you killed it. Yeah.
Thank you. And has thrived on music ever since she can remember. In her early days, at 4 years old, now that's early, she would perform in front of her large Irish family in her grandmother's living room. Her grandfather said she would have a gold star on her door someday. She knew that music was her path for the beginning. Tree is inspired by her rare life experiences, trauma healing, spirituality, and life's meaningful lessons. Tree's writing inspires to strike a chord in people's hearts and on their first listen. So, although her tracks are all about personal experiences and life lessons, she believes that her tracks are universal, leaving listeners to relate in a unique and distinctive way, aspiring towards the charts, festivals, TV shows. Tree allows the listener to come on a journey that is exciting and soaring in a commercial and uplifting direction. I think that was beautiful words. Thanks for that bio. That was amazing.
Definitely. I think that's the best he's ever had. It's like, wow, who wrote this?
You said it so beautifully as well. It was like a poem, like him saying it there. It was so nice.
Man, I almost made her cry. I mean, it was.
It was like,
I lost a tear. Literally.
That's it. We all feel lighter somehow.
Yes,
because nobody's had any sleep, so nobody.
We're all buzzed on caffeine. Is that the case? Oh my goodness!
I don't know if there's. Yeah, I guess there is caffeine in this. This is the new orange vanilla Coke Zero. So.
Ooh, that looks stunning. Like, we don't get as many nice flavors like that in the UK.
Oh,
you know?
Orange and vanilla. It's awesome. I'm gonna take a swig now.
I don't drink soda. I don't drink soda, but orange Coke might be good, especially if it's 0 calories, right?
Zero calories, zero a lot of things. No calories, no carbs. It's just it's amazing. I love it.
It's just zero.
With vanilla as well.
So I'm gonna start way back when you were 4 years old. So
yeah, sure.
Irish lass.
Yeah, Irish lass.
Love music.
Oh yeah, always.
Love music.
Yeah, always started singing.
Yeah, started performing young, really young.
Yeah.
Can I ask what your first favorite song was that you were known to sing as a little girl?
Yeah. Well, actually, this is super cheesy. Do you know?
I love cheesy. Okay.
You know, like have you ever seen the Bratz movie? Like Bratz Rock Angels?
I've heard of it.
Heard of it?
I've heard of it too, but I've never. Yeah.
It was actually like incredible. Like, I feel like it's so underrated. I know, like, sort of every young girl would say that, but they had this track called "So Good," and it was like by a ghostwriter. And I just heard it, and I just like started singing onto it in the car, and just started singing it on my own. And I think at one point I was like, yeah, like I like wrote like another track, and I like sung it to like my parents, and they were like, that just sounds like exactly like the other track that you were singing. So I feel like I must have liked it quite a lot. Yeah.
Oh, do they have any like audio tapes of you singing it, or just memories?
Yeah, just memories. Like, we've got like a fair few pictures, but I feel like it was just sort of in the car, sort of singing that I was doing, and sort of like just memories. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I one of those things, because I'm actually a singer-songwriter here in the United States. I actually had 2 songs. Did the whole thing down in Nashville, Tennessee. 2 songs, had those released as singles. One was called "Without You." The other one was called "Still Missing You." I guess I was a sap. I love slow songs, apparently. And, whatever. I got to everybody's heart, and the girls cried. Whatever. And it was great. But I've been involved in a lot of projects. I've worked with a lot of amazing talent over here. Another one from, actually Down Under. I've worked with Keith Urban. I've worked with some of the names like Rascal Flatts. I'm not sure if you know who they are, but some amazing artists. So for you, I mean, you're young. How old are you now?
I'm 22 right now.
22.
Yeah.
She's in prime age.
Girl, you have your life in front of you. Don't you ever think, man, it's going so slow, because it'll start going so fast. People used to tell, I'm sure you too, Ted, and we were like, as kids. You don't even think about it. And pretty soon you're 40 and you're going, what the hell happened? I'm wrinkled. My body hurts. So, do it while you're young, girl. Move, go.
Yeah, no, you're inspiring me. Like, I need to like just go and smash. but like you guys are like you guys are like popping, like, so like don't ever like, you know, don't ever think about that stuff. Like you're killing that. So it's all good.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it, Jen. So
Killing
when we're all wound up having a good time, I'm going to say you're popping.
You're popping.
You're
Popping
popping.
it.
You're popping. What's
Yeah.
popping?
And what was the other one you used? I really like that one too.
Oh, it could either be lit or probably lit, I'd say.
Lit. And
Lit.
Yeah.
lit
Well,
means
lit.
Lit.
in America, lit means you're pretty much drunk out of your mind, possibly drugs.
Drugs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think
I feel
That-
I feel like
That's
it's like
pretty bad here.
yeah. Like I feel like somewhere in my culture and the people around me sort of means that something's quite hot, like in a good way. So like sort of like and like you're like feeling good sort of thing.
That's cool.
nice.
That's very cool.
I'm so lit right now. Right? Did I use it right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Like
popping.
those.
So, you know, I'm popping.
In the
Popping
most,
it.
like
That's a song waiting to happen. I'm popping, I'm lip. Or I'm what?
lit.
I'm lip.
Lit.
I'm so lit.
I'm lit on my balls.
I'm
You got-
I love that song. This is what fatigue
Yeah.
does.
Oh my god, Jen, you got a little Miranda Lambert going on there with your voice, and you know it's like she's popping and you know over there, and you're popping way down there, and I'm just kind of popping here, going, "This is amazing."
Oh yeah.
It was like "Arr."
Right?
Arr, like
right.
"Arr."
So let me
Naughty.
say hi to some of the
You
people that are. Let me.
I love it.
Yeah, let me say hi to a few people that are watching right now that are on the two main streams that I have that I can actually see. One of them is Nick Muley. Thank you for joining us here on Talk with Teddy. Ruth Such. Zach Sterick, who is the outlaw professional wrestler. He is out here with us joining us today. But you know Zach.
I
You
do know
Miss
Zach.
Yeah. Octane. Oh my, Octane. One of the Dead City clowns, the collective, Dead City Collective clowns, horror clowns is watching.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, yeah, this will be a fun night. And hello, Charles Sanborn. I'm going to wave at you at this moment. Barry Martz, hello. And Sonia, my sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law, but we still love you.
Hi, Sonia.
State of Washington. She's up there with Bigfoot, Jenna.
Ooh.
So I have to go visit her in Washington so I can go do some Bigfooting.
We're waiting to
So-
find out the date of the next event, boy. I'm excited.
Wow. Yeah, me too. So you know, Tree, Jenna is also a Bigfoot researcher, and I know you've heard of Bigfoot before, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah,
Of
she's
course.
a Bigfoot. Yeah, she's a Bigfoot researcher, and I'm a paranormal investigator, which engulfs the Bigfoot as well. We're all into that crazy American hoopla ha.
Oh,
Blaha, bopping and a popping, like Nick said.
oh well, yeah. Well, that's kind of weird because I just thought that I saw like quite a big furry creature outside, but I just thought it's nothing. So, you know,
Wow.
I just sort
Are
of.
you serious, or were you near a bar and you're making a joke? There's a lot of
I'm
hairy men
playing.
around this area, so I have to ask.
Lockdown got
Oh.
people hairy.
Right? But are you
This
serious?
is going to be
Did
a
you really?
long interview, folks. This is going to be a
Oh.
long interview.
Quit saying long like that, Ted. Oh, you're getting
Oh.
me warm.
Long.
All right,
Yes.
so Christopher Ayers, my buddy, miss you. Thank you for joining here. Ray Pellegrini, hello. Linnell Friday, which I love that last name. Friday. What happened to Saturday and Thursday? But anyways, Linnell Friday, Compton, thank you for joining. Eric Harrison, my son, is here as well. So let's get to the rat killing, as my buddy John Wayne would say, even though he's passed. So let's talk about, now we've already talked about briefly how you got into this. You came from a musical family, more or less, right? I mean, they
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, my grandfather was a singer. So he used to sing like a lot of jazz, like Frank Sinatra sort of covers, and he sounded like exactly like Frank Sinatra. Like it was quite crazy. Like like hearing
Wow.
back like how close he was. But then I was actually like the only one that sort of came through like in our family sort of after that. So it was like my mom and dad like they were into music. They're mainly into like rock and like heavy metal, but like weren't musicians. And then I sort of like, I think that I got that gene from my granddad probably like coming through. So yeah.
That's very cool. So now, how did all this come about? I mean, you going from singing as a child to boom, you are where you are right now.
It just sort of, I feel like it was like a sort of progression of like the last sort of probably like 10 years of like quite hard work from playing school shows. So I started playing like my own songs at school at around 12, and I started noticing that people were like digging it, and it just felt like my path, like fate was sort of like happening. And I was like, oh, I want to keep this like circulating. So I just kept playing acoustic shows, and then it just sort of grew from there.
It's hard. I mean, even here in the U.S., where we have a big music industry, and we discussed some of this last night on Talk with Teddy from last night, and with Leon and those guys, there's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of stuff that people that just turn on the radio to listen to a song have no idea how much work goes into it. I mean, when you're a young musician, you have to put in time. There's a lot of research, a lot of practice, a lot of studying. I think one of the biggest things being a young artist is trying to figure out where you fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
yeah, definitely.
Where do I fit? Do I fit country? Do I fit rock? Do I fit alternative? And now, here's a little secret for you, Tree. I started out in country music, but I write alternative and world music. Isn't that strange?
We're like a really good fit right now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. You guys could totally do a clip, like a total song together. Oh, wouldn't that be freaking cool?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love that.
You guys could debut it right on here. It'd be like, yeah. I'd be going, yeah. I knew them when.
But I mean, your vocals like came through on fire there before, so maybe like we could like have a 3-way collab with harmonies and like ascend to like another dimension.
Oh,
live, whatever.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm in. Just not at 4:00 in the morning, you poor thing. Oh.
We're gonna have to pre-record it. Yeah. We'll have to do like a pre-record. So we'll do like morning. She can do afternoon and do like a pre-record or something, you know. And yeah, that'd be kind of cool. We can just send individual tracks to each other and then work on it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I would like that.
You know,
that would be very cool.
That would be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, so let's move on. So we went to you going and doing the high school performances and stuff like that. Now I'm not sure. I've never been over there, but I'm going in June. You guys have pubs, but you guys have like coffee shops and stuff where you can actually sit up and play acoustic guitar, and I'm sure there's venues for you, right, where you can just pop into and do your stuff, or do you actually have to go into clubs where they book you? I mean, there's nothing like. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, so I actually so like a big part that I sort of wanted to piece together was, so I actually moved from Belfast to Leeds when I was 10. So I started playing guitar at 10, and I started playing at my school in Leeds when I was like just at the end of like 11, like going 12. And so like a few years later, I was like 14. Oh, so down the road from me was a pub called the Dashers. Now this is like so funny because I've got like friends that'll be like tuning in, and like they'll be like, oh nice, like there's like a local for like a lot of people, and I like went in there, and I just asked if I could play a few songs, and so I started playing some covers, like sort of like Rihanna, like We Found Love, like and sort of like old school stuff like Neil Diamond, and like people were like sort of, they got a hat and they started putting like some money in, which is like really nice.
Cool.
And then I started busking like around the same time. So I think that the busking sort of helped, and then sort of like with Facebook and like contacting venues and collabing with different people and supporting them, that helped quite a lot to get shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like social media today is such a big thing with entertainers. Like right now with the whole COVID or epidemic that's going around the world. We discussed this last night. There's a lot of artists that are actually just playing in their living room or in their garage, and they're doing live feeds, just to grab few dollars. So you watch them perform, and they have Venmo, PayPal, whatever, and so they're just jamming a couple songs just to grab a few bucks.
Daddy,
Wow.
what are you thinking? I bet they are. I bet they are.
But I'm like, am I on the same platform? Because I'm not seeing these naked live streamers.
Either am I. Let's get on that one.
Like,
Oh my God. Teddy just embarrassed himself. It was really weird because I just did a five outtakes for my Ireland trip where I had to do an introduction with me, video live in front of the camera, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get the words out right, so I was frustrating myself, and I'd be like, take 2, take 20, take 40. I finally got it, but I still stumbled over a couple words. So stumbling tonight, folks, is going to be my area. Stay out of it.
It's all yours, honey. You take it tonight. I don't need it another day.
you own
right,
that, Ted. You own it.
Hey, I'm owning it. That's all mine. I'll stamp it. It's mine. So real quick here, we got one that says, love you and miss you, Jenna Grover.
Oh, Zach, I missed you too.
That
Zach,
is so sweet.
Yes, Zach is actually a Bigfoot hunter too, or Bigfoot researcher too. And we see each other at a lot of events. So I'm so glad you're tuning in tonight, Zach.
Eric Harrison, Tree, what's your accent?
Oh yeah, so it's Belfast, Northern Ireland, mixed with Yorkshire, Leeds, UK, England.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a different accent for you, Jen. So you better be paying attention.
Oh, I am so listening. I'm just like, okay, how's her mouth moving, her tongue? Okay, because it's very hard to do these dialects. You got to move your tongue certain ways in the way you pronounce, and so yes, I'm paying attention. So
that would make me that would blow my mind if you could impersonate me. I would be
if
so
you could impersonate me. No, that's not quite right.
That was sort of a bit southern.
Yeah.
Like London-ish sort of thing.
Oh gosh, girl, I'm serious. You and I have got to connect. I want your accent.
Yeah, that's it. I'll say words to you over voicemail like cheese really slowly.
Right.
And then anything that you want me to say. Cheese.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I'll read you the commercial I'm going to say, and you say it, and then I'll do it. I'm kidding. No, actually, that's not a bad idea.
So where's my sage is gonna
Go for it.
Where's my sage is gonna get a real interesting commercial? Is that what you're saying? A real interesting intro for their. There you go. That'll work.
Yeah.
We'll just throw Tree in there to do a couple too if she wants to do some intros. That would be great. We'll have some fun. All right, so
cheese.
I like pop. You're popping.
I like popping too.
Yeah.
Yep.
She keeps kicking something. I don't know. Somebody's arse over there. She's kicking somebody's arse.
Someone's getting booted here.
Booted.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yes. All right. So, guys, let's try and catch up here a little bit. So, we see Daryl Jones, who is the guitar player for the band that I am in, Double Cross. He is actually joining us here this evening. So, hello, Daryl Jones. Maria Geister, who is a part of the Ireland tour that I'm going to next year. She's actually joining us as well. Nicole Yanda and Jim Jerkins. I don't like that last name, Jerkins. So that reminds me of pickles. So David Malone, thank you for joining us. and Debbie Belcone Mays, and I think we're getting caught up a little bit at a time here. Let's see. Yes, I am Eric. Yes, and so is Jenna, just so you know, and so is Tree. Teddy is on one sleep deprivation is always fun. So.
Yes.
So when we're doing our like our little three-way singing thing, let's just make sure we get a little bit of sleep.
Oh my gosh,
Because we'll
totally.
laugh through it if we don't get a little bit of sleep. So
Yes, yes. And now that both of you are writing songs, I want to hear some kind of song with cheese in it because it's very important to me now. I never will think of the word cheese ever again the same. So thank you so much. I love it.
I'll just make sure that the title is cheesy. You get it? Cheesy.
Cheesy.
Exactly. Ooh, me.
But
so
beef cheesy.
Yes.
cheesy.
Beef and cheesy. Beef and cheesy. Beefy.
Oh, beef
Right?
and cheese and waffles.
Well, this interview went down the tubes real quick.
Oh, the waffles for me.
All right. Well, nobody can say that Talk with Teddy is not humorous because we do laugh. We do laugh. Yes, we
Yes.
do. All right. So let's talk about your song, the one that you just recently released. Let's talk about that song.
Oh yeah.
So I started listening to it. I got interrupted because I take care of my mom and dad. They're in their 80s. So I'll be honest with you, I haven't listened to all of it, but what I heard, I really enjoyed. Your genre. Now, how did you figure out where you fit in this music? How did you actually settle on where you were going to be?
Yeah, well, I realized that I had sort of like a soft voice, but I loved heavier sounding guitars and slide guitar and like country and folk. And I decided that alternative rock was like really where I sit. And with A Perfect Circle, it was like a nice soft track to sort of show before like the heavier stuff comes through. So
Smart. Easing on in
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
soft and
Yeah.
breaking on out with that bang, the
Bang.
popping.
yeah, like you know, gliding on in
Oh, yeah.
with cream cheese and then appearing with slices.
All right,
So-
I'm getting worried. I'm kidding. Oh, you're so fun.
Oh yeah, she is. She's amazing. So now let's talk about the like you were saying like a soft voice for the lead, like easy listening but having that distinctive, heavy type guitar, and festivals and shows like local shows and everything like that. Is it everything that you thought it would be?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
that's a good question. I think it's always a fun time, for sure. But I think there's definitely sort of demographics of bands that sit really well together, and then sort of like you come along, and if you've got like a little bit of a different sound, it's sort of like you're coming in and building like a niche that hopefully others can also come into. So it does feel like you are quite new in a way, like even
Right.
though if you've played a lot, sort of thing.
Have you met
Yeah.
any idols of yours? Anybody that you really didn't think you'd ever meet?
I actually met Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance at a book signing. So that was like different, like in terms of like music, but yeah. So I met him like locally. So
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
yeah.
So what is your hope at 22 years old? We discussed that you're young and you got a long life ahead of you. I mean, what are you looking as a end game for you? You want to what type, like if you had the chance to go out of what you're doing now and get into something like I don't know, like totally opposite of what you're doing now, what would that be? You know, I mean, like for me, it was like country, then rock, and then I've always wanted to sing on Broadway. I've always wanted to do theater, singing in theater. So, like, is that something for you? Like maybe in the future? I mean, do you have something like that in mind that you want to be able to do?
Ooh, I definitely want to tour the world, and I do feel that I'm supposed to be in America. Like for some
Nice.
reason, like I feel like yeah, like in like the next few years, that I
Yeah.
feel like I need to be there. Like yeah, like around like 25, 26. That's where I'm like supposed to be.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, so
you make sure that you
touring.
stay in touch with us because I have John Winter, who is a production sound engineer that provides all types of soundstage and lighting for bands that actually tour the UK, like Dropkick Murphy and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that. This guy provides all that stuff. So if we ever get you over this way, we'll have the sound guy for you at least, and all that good stuff. So, oh
oh
yeah,
that'd be fantastic. Yeah, like
I'll open
it'd be
up for
great.
her. The old man will come out and open up for her.
Oh, I would love to see that, Teddy.
We're going to open up with our anthem that we create, and the
Oh,
whole
there you go.
room will be black, and
Oh,
everyone will not know what's going on. And then we take it from there.
I like that. I love it when no one knows what they're doing. I just love it. It's the
A
best.
black room where you can't see in front of your face, and all of a sudden you hear music, and it just kind of
Yes.
comes up slowly,
And it's
and then you hear.
all three of us singing cheese and all, we're harmonizing, and then the lights come on, and
And there's a big Cheeto.
yes. Oh,
And then Daft Punk headline.
oh
There you
yeah.
go.
Somehow.
Oh yes.
It makes so much sense.
I think
Yeah.
so. This is a new career for me. I'm just really excited for it. So let's work on that. I'm kidding. Nick says so much cheese.
yeah. So much cheese involved.
I will say this: Teddy's not going on tour with that. If it goes anywhere, I'm too old, too fat, too lazy, and I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
You get one shot. You get one shot, Tree, to do this and make it good.
I'm doing this for you guys.
Yes. I'm so excited.
It's my going away thing. I'm doing this for you. It's your last hurrah.
Yeah, and then I'll never speak to you again. All you get. I'm kidding. I'm totally teasing.
And then the lights turn on again,
Yes.
and none of us are there.
Oh my gosh, that's even better. That's awesome. I'm so like
Perplexed.
I'm so lit. Thank you. I keep wanting to saying lip or dip or something, but I'm gonna
You're,
say it
you're
lit.
dipped? Like in
Or
what?
you-
Chocolate sauce? What?
I
Dipped.
can't tell you right now because it's very personal. Thank you. I'm kidding. I'm not dipped anywhere.
All
Or
right. All right. So, poor Tree, like,
Aw,
that wasn't an interview. That was me just sitting around laughing my arse off for a long time.
my arms off.
Mate. Perfect, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
Oh,
you're gonna have a blast, and hopefully everybody listening will too. So
yeah. So
They're gonna want to see this.
I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
will.
This
They're-
stage performance.
I know.
They'll be like, so when are you getting on that? I'll just get like messages every day, like, hey Tria, so I'm kind of interested in that idea. Yeah, is that gonna happen in the next few months? Because I kind of wanted to see that.
Right? Oh my gosh. Well, just let us know when it happens, and we'll get together. And I don't do touring either, but I'm sure we could make a few exceptions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just let it slide.
So
yeah.
we'll let it slide this time. This
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Just this
They
time.
disappear.
Yeah, I
Okay,
love
so-
that.
So the cover of the song that you sent me, or the album that you sent me, that was you on the front?
Yeah, it was me on the front. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, let me see if I have it.
My roots are showing right now, so looking a little different on there.
that's in. Just keep those roots for a little while. I think it's in.
Yeah, it's so weird. Everybody's got them right now. I wonder why.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, nobody can get those haircuts. My honey bunny, he went and got his hair cut for the first time in 3 months. His hair was so long. He hates long hair. He's always got this buzz cut. And he was so happy. The day everybody opened in North Dakota, he ran over to the barber. And I just thought, my gosh, can you imagine if a man had long hair like women? Ooh.
They would not cope. Also, they pay like so much less.
Like
well.
$10, $15.
So cheap.
Yeah.
Everything we go through.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No, seriously.
Somebody get the fiddle out. Somebody get the fiddle out.
No, it can cost up to $400 or plus if you've got a good hairstylist and you're getting a lot of stuff done. As a woman, it costs more. Sorry, this is for the next show next week. Sorry.
That's it. Like we just get like a ton of new listeners come in and they're like, "Oh, girl, yeah." And we like just start getting all these like protests appear, and we're like, "Yeah, it's not what I expected."
Oh, no.
So why don't you tell me, Tree, the inspiration behind your song that you just released?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was actually inspired by my stepmom who lives in Boston. With my dad, and I like went over. It was actually 6 years ago that I started writing this track, and so like there's lots of goodies and stuff that have been like sort of in the cabinet, sort of waiting to come out. And I saw these like beautiful like iris flowers and like petunias, and then my stepmom Kat like told me that some flowers had been passed on to her from her like great grandmother, and they had like grown back every year, and it was like a reminder that like life goes on. So I was really inspired by the idea of like somebody's presence can always be with you, and like life goes on in a perfect circle, and like the energy flow is like forever. It's always going and like spreading.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So I found the picture. I'm gonna pop. I found the picture. Let me see, and I'll get that.
Just seeing all these comments right now.
Oh, I haven't even looked at them for a minute, but
Octane said, if she ever makes a video, I expect to cheese it. Cheese in it.
Y'all better wait.
Oh, I expect to see cheese in it. Sorry, I'm not wearing my readers. My old readers. Nick says, say cheese.
Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Eric says, start with a black screen, faded upon to an entryway to a mansion with a cheese fountain right in the middle with some sick guitar licks flanking the cheese fountain.
One day when you're older, or even like in the next year, if we ever see you make a cheese video, we are so getting you back on this station to talk about it.
Yes, totally. Y'all better wait. I have ideas.
I think we should send her a cheese head. We should send her a cheese head.
I think so too. You know, I should make you a cheese necklace, not out of cheese, but I'll look and see if I can find any little slices of cheese to put together for you. Plastic or glass.
That's so beautiful. Like, please.
Awesome. All right.
I will always be thinking of you as well when I wear it, like a token of our deep love.
You know, I was waiting for you to say that forever, and I just met you.
Oh my god!
Okay, you two.
I'm coming through the screen.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the cover of Trees. So this is just a single, correct? And it's called The Perfect Circle.
Yeah, just single.
Okay,
that is
so beautiful.
It
is. So were you laying on how does that take in? Did you? That's I don't know.
He's like, I am confused how this happened.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah, very confused.
yeah. So I feel like I got like 15 more abs. I don't have any abs, but somehow got 15 more shooting this.
Nice.
Wow.
So I was like sat in a chair.
Yeah.
And it was sort of, I was like a stool, sort of like the stool was like just like sort of like on my back, sort of like just like before, like the end, sort of like this part.
Oh yeah.
And like I was just like laid there and trying to balance myself for about half an hour. But we finally got a good shot. So
Oh
yeah.
my God. It took 30 minutes for that.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
trying to
wow.
we were trying to get the right shot, and there was just lots of elements. We had a little fan. We were like, oh, it would be good if like the hair was also floating, but
Oh yeah.
the fan wasn't really working that good. So I was like, let's just keep it natural. Keep
It
it
is.
natural.
It's absolutely beautiful natural.
It
I
is.
think more people, if they would just go natural, I think it would be absolutely stunning. And
That's for next week's show too. So
Yeah, that's it.
more
You know,
natural.
more natural, more roots. You know, that's it.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad
So
we're
what-
talking about natural. Sorry, because my hair, sorry guys, not happening tonight. So sorry, Teddy, go
Looking
ahead.
great. It looks really healthy.
well, there ain't much hair underneath there. That's why I wear the flat cap, because there's no hair in there. So, very little. So what is your natural color?
Oh yeah, so it's I can do a close up if you like.
It's brownish.
Yeah, it's quite like dark brown.
Oh yeah.
Really like coming through. I'm feeling like going darker as time goes on. Lockdown got me like on the edge of doing some Britney stuff, you know.
Oh no. Don't even, well, let us know before you make that decision, please. We may talk you out of it. I love Brittany. Don't get me wrong. I love you, Brittany.
I love Brittany. That's it. If you're watching, Brittany, I know you're here, Brittany.
Call us. We'll get you on our single.
There you go.
Yes.
Our cheesy signal. Our cheesy song.
I mean, Brittany, you do have to be on a certain level to be on the single. So yeah, we'll have to think about that. Yeah. But we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll have our people. We'll have our people call your people.
People. I don't have people. You guys have people.
So
we
Tree,
are your people.
There you go. So Tree, country music artists like from America. What was like? Who inspired you from there? Who did you listen to the most as an country artist? Was there any country artists, or was it pop or rock or like from America? What music from America did it for you?
I'd say like Avenged Sevenfold and like Sinister Gates, like finger picking from like tracks like So Far Away, like mainly inspired me. I feel like he's like and like Dear God, and also Daughtry as well. Like I really like Daughtry. Yeah.
Tree, why weren't you on last night or the night before? We had Elvio from Daughtry on the other night here.
Really? No way, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Guitar player, keyboard player. Yeah, right here on Talk with Teddy like 2 nights ago. You're going to have to go back and check it out.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll get on that for sure. Like, I didn't realize that you were streaming so often, so I'll get on that.
Yeah, you can actually see it. It's recorded. It's on Talk with Teddy on our YouTube page. It's definitely there. You can check that out. Let's see here. What is this? Linnell says, my blood would have rushed to my head and I would have fallen off. That was for your picture with the stool.
Oh, that's funny, Lenny.
Yeah. I definitely felt a little delirious, so yeah, she's on something there.
Yeah, our cheesy single. We have to make sure we get a hold of the Cheesecake Factory and get them involved to sponsor the song.
Whoa, I feel like we're gonna end up on Big Bang Theory or something at this point.
I wish that Big Bang Theory was still on. I love those guys, and if they were, I think we would. You're right.
Maybe this is inspiring something even bigger, bringing it back.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Kraft macaroni and
that was
cheese may
amazing.
want our song. Kraft macaroni and cheese. They might want our song.
Yes.
Cheese whiz. You never know. You know.
My gosh, there's so many options.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's just like, this is big. Okay,
is
we
big.
need to, stay calm the next few weeks,
I think so.
and yeah, just see what comes.
I like your attitude.
Oh man, anybody that's on the chat that's serious about talking about music and stuff, we threw that out the window about 29 minutes ago. So now we're talking about cheese. That's it. That's the show. We're talking about cheese.
Trees
The
and
stuff.
cheese.
Yeah, the cheese that binds you. Yep, the cheese
Oh,
oh
yes.
my God, think about it. The cheese that binds you.
Yes.
Uh-oh, lyrics coming into head. Cheese that binds you.
Epiphanies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Cheese that
something.
binds you aren't behind you. No, that's quite.
No, they are. The cheese is behind you eventually with a couple little poofs here and there. But yeah, it's definitely behind you.
Yes, that is
Yes.
true.
The cheese that binds you is meant to find you.
Oh my gosh, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of amazing. Feel it.
No
I feel it.
other word, just the beginning of amazing.
Yes, and it's like this.
Is that opposite of the mic drop, Jenna? Is that what that?
Yes, my mic floats in the air, and then I catch it again. That's funny. It was supposed to be an explosion, like mind explosion, but I've never done it before, so I was hoping I did it right.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. So, all right. So, let's see. Where else can we go with the whole music thing to get it back on track real quick?
Oh yeah, that music
mercy.
thing.
Yeah, that music thing.
That's
So,
what we're talking about.
So let's. So we talked about where the song's inspiration came from. How long did it actually take you to get the song all put together and to where you were satisfied with it to release it? I mean, to write a song can take months, a year, 10 years. It depends on the song. But for you, how long did it take you to decide? Yep, I'm finished with it. Let's send it off. Let's get it out there.
Oh yeah, so I first wrote it at 16, and I met a producer when I was 17, and we were working on the track, and something just wasn't quite resonating. It like sounded like the track, but it wasn't quite. It just like the sparkle and the spirit of it, I wasn't really coming through. And then, so I studied at Leeds College of Music. Like, I'm in my third year of university now. But in my
Good for you. I'm sorry, I have to put that out there. Good for you, girl.
oh, thank you. Yeah,
Sorry. Good girl.
yeah, yeah. Education.
Yes.
And
We don't need
No
education.
It already sounds good. We are amazing together. But anyway, I'm so sorry to interrupt. So you were
You can't have any
rated
cake if you
third?
don't eat your meat. Sorry, I had to. It was there. I had to get it out.
It was
It was perfect.
there. Just like you let it out. You let it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's continue on. I'm sorry. So you met this producer. You weren't quite happy with it. It didn't have the sparkle, which I thought was very cool to, say. It didn't have the sparkle to it. So what did you do?
Yeah, so I started studying at Leeds College of Music for college at 17. So for 2 years. And is anybody hearing that buzz?
Yeah.
Yep, I just unplugged it.
Oh,
it's all
and
good.
I've been trying to unplug mine and push mine back in, and okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone. It was me.
It's always
Oh,
you,
yeah.
buddy. It's always you.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
continue on.
that's weird because I thought that it was just my headphones here that were setting on fire, but that's fine.
Yes, mine are quite hot too.
So I met my my producer when I was 19. Well, it was funny because I actually known him ever since I was 11. We met at this thing called Friday Night Project, which was like a hangout for kids. It was sort of like organized, like just organized by like parents. It was like a hangout like for kids, like the sort of youth group, and you could sort of tell all the alternative kids were like hanging out at this, even as children. And yeah, so he was like a guitarist and drummer. And in my first year of uni, so I studied at the same place for college, as well as like 2 years after like my first year. He was like, "Oh, Tree, like I'm looking for somebody to sing on my assignment. Would you like to?" And I came and sang, and it was like fate, because the crazy thing, we worked on a track called "When the Lights Go Down," which is another goodie coming out.
I can't wait.
Who knows when?
Okay.
And the chord like progression was exactly like a track that I've written called "When the Lights Go Down," but I just loved like the spirit that it had, and we just like hit it off in terms of like producing and songwriting and collaborating. So it was like 3 years really of waiting like for like the right thing, and then everything's just sort of worked out ever since that we've worked together.
So how hard is it for you over in the UK to get somebody to listen to your music? Because I know that here in America, um, it's I don't know. I'm 54 years old. I wrote my first song and sold it in 1999. Produced it, recorded it, and sold it in 1999. Actually, my first album came out in 1999. 2 years later, we reproduced one of the songs off that album, and then I actually went back down to Nashville. I think it was that same year, and cut the second song, which was "Still Missing You," with the video and all that stuff, and pretty much decided at that point that I wasn't good enough. So that's where I am. So.
Of course
yeah,
you are,
so-
Teddy.
You're good enough to us. Actually, he is amazing. Have you heard his voice?
I've not heard your voice.
It's quite
I'd
nice.
love to hear it. Yeah, I'll give that a go. I won't pressure you to do it on air.
Ow.
Well,
That's all
I'm actually, ladies, I am actually trying to get my band to do a live thing with me here on Talk with Teddy, and if I can get them to do it, I think it would be amazing. So I'm trying to get them to do that some night here, and then when they do, I'll send you both invites. How about that?
Please do.
Yes.
I say yes.
Please.
Yes, please.
RSVP. RSVPs.
We are so VIP. We are so in.
Yeah, that's it. We are so much more in than everybody else.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We can't talk like this. We're on the radio. They're going to get so mad at us. No, I'm kidding. We're just teasing.
They're going to get like really jealous. Oh,
There you go.
Over our cheese songs.
That's it.
Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
we are sitting here with Tree, and her real name is Theresa, and we are talking about her single, which I'm gonna pop that up here again. Oh, I covered the damn.
That is so
I'm
pretty.
sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
so
thank you.
it's called The Perfect Circle. And she kind of told us, the story of the song, and you said it's taken you a long time to put this song together, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I met like my friends and bandmates at Leeds College of Music as well. So I met my slide player and like lead guitarist. He's called Tom Watts, and I was like heard a slide being over the tracks, and I was like, I wonder how I'm gonna find a slide player, because nowadays, sort of with the rise of like electronic music, and not many people are, especially in the UK, like not many people are into country as such. Well, there is like a lot of people, but like sort of like probably the younger generation, and in like the institution I was in, like it was mainly pop music and like neo soul. But I put an advert out for a slide guitarist, and at the time I was there's a competition called Center Stage, and I had played like an acoustic set to like be in the competition and go further to like the next stage, which would would be like a show at the O2 Academy, and I got through. And I was like, I want to do something bigger. And I like put the advert out, and then I like met Tom, and that was just really special as well. It was like, whoa, this is great. Like, this works. So
yeah,
good.
it's like
So
1 minute you're just like you don't know, and it's just like you're here, and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, you're over here to the left or right or however it is that you're looking at me. So yeah, so it's amazing how fast things can change in the music industry with finding the right players, the right people to produce, the right people to just say, "Hey, I can do this for you." You know,
yeah,
it can change in a heartbeat.
yeah, definitely. I do believe in that element of fate as well. I think.
That's what I was going to mention too. Things happen with purpose. We go in these cycles in life, and it's so interesting that we keep moving forward. And once we stop moving forward, you don't go anywhere. You're just stagnant, and you don't get to live. So yeah, go girl. Sorry, I'm all about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
go.
Jen, there's somebody at my door, so I'm gonna go grab that. I'm gonna let you take the lead for a second. I gotta go answer my door. Sorry,
Sure.
guys.
Hopefully it's something great. Maybe he'll come back and he'll let us know
Free
what he
pizza.
got. Free cheese. It's free
Yes,
cheese. Somebody
cheese.
delivered. It's a cheese delivery.
You just see lots of mysterious wheels outside of cheese
Yes, and
appearing.
all these mice around. But no, I think it's so awesome. I just want to hear a little bit more about your writing styles and how you. I mean, I know he asked you how you kind of got to writing the things that you did, but did you take any classes or anything, or is this all natural the way that these words were coming out of you?
It did feel very. It's always felt very natural because I think when I was really young, I really loved writing poetry. I would even just write like silly poetry, and I just love like the flow of it. So that's always been quite natural. With studying, it's mainly been like guitar and vocals that I've like studied to like move further with. That's like something that like yeah, that's like really helped. Definitely is like singing lessons for sure, and like helping to and some songwriting lessons as well that like help me to sort of phrase certain things better and think about like when to use like vibrato and to like the phrasing of songs and like and phrasing of lyrics, because with my accent as well, like sometimes I like say something and it does sound like English, but also at the same time will sound quite different when I'm singing. So be like, oh, what's that word? And then I'll listen to it a few times. So like, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying now. So I had like a teacher. I did like an exchange year in Holland last year. And that was really helpful because the teachers were sort of helping me to pick out where I was sort of doing too much vibrato and not really sounding like very clear in my diction. So that was really helpful.
That's very cool. And this is all in the school that you're going to right now, or were you doing this before you went to this college?
Yeah, so it was all in the school that I'm in right now. And then I did Erasmus last year. So I went to Code Arts in Rotterdam. So Leeds College of Music put this opportunity out for somebody to study abroad. And I just thought like, I really needed to do it. That was like another like fate thing as well. I was like, I just need to go for this. I need to evolve as a person.
Exactly. That's that moving forward I'm talking about. Good for you.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Well, and it sounds like you're still working so hard, and that's what's really, really awesome. I'm so proud of people that really, really are gung ho, and I can't wait to hear more of your music.
Oh, thank you. Like it's sort of like a little bit like being on fire inside. I think you feel like you're on fire, and when you are, you just want to like keep it going and spread it to others, because I feel like the most excited when like something's moving, something's going on. It's exciting.
Exactly. And with the right music, that fire is contagious. And I'm really looking forward to your career, because I think you are going to be very, very good, and your music will be very, very contagious. So
Oh, thank you. Like yeah, that's it. Like maybe instead of fire, people will start to become covered in cheese somehow as they listen. And maybe that's the route to world peace.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, you
Oh
are
man,
funny.
cheese, please,
Oh,
cheese,
jeez, you
please.
guys.
Oh,
Oh geez. So
Oh,
yeah, so believe it or not,
Jesus.
the knock on the knock on the door was the neighbor is missing its dog. Yeah, they haven't seen it in like 2 days. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. So
you've got it in your bathroom, don't you? You love it.
no,
I'm kidding.
no, no, not at all.
No.
So,
You're just
but
there,
yeah,
like petting the dog. You're like,
yeah.
I have no
Yeah, I
idea.
don't know. I don't know where he is. I'm sorry, sir.
No idea.
oh, oh my God, Nick, you guys, I don't know what
Love
you were
it.
talking about, but Nick is saying cheese is the answer to world peace.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely
Yes.
Yeah,
the missing link.
yeah,
You know, we're so glad you're so lucky we didn't like talk about peanut butter. It would not rhyme for with anything. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, peanut butter is one of
thinking
those
about
that
that.
just yeah.
She's gonna find the word that rhymes now. She's like, I'm gonna find it. No,
Yeah.
we were just talking about her career, her schooling right now, and how much she's been learning in that. Do you
The
guys?
education is so important when it comes to music and life in certain areas, especially with production. You can learn so much about production in school, and how to produce your own music, how to produce this and that if you get to the right colleges and stuff like that. But there's always that little, what do they call it, a niche. It's like when you get just by chance playing in the right club or the right place at the right time and somebody just says, "Oh my god, that's what we need." And there's always that chance. It's like with you meeting Tree, the right musicians, the right, everything you need to put that single out, to look forward to the future. It's like anything can fall in place. Every well, I'm going to say this, that life is a circle.
Yeah.
So there's reasons why things happen. It always comes back around.
A perfect circle.
Hmm.
Oh.
So, do you believe? I mean, do you have any belief in like paranormal or anything like that, or you kind of just know it doesn't exist?
Oh, totally. I was actually going to say that I'm like really interested in your like research for Bigfoot because I feel like he's like definitely out there. That like definitely, I definitely believe that there's like potential like other life like not on this planet, and I definitely believe in like other entities and different dimensions, and I'm very spiritual, like for sure.
Wow.
I do believe in like a higher power, like creator as such.
Mhm.
Sort of like source energy or yeah, but I believe that we all like come from like a one divine place, and like we're all like sort of one consciousness like experiencing itself subjectively.
Wow.
Really.
Boy, you've
So,
really thought about this. I love it. You guys, you should we should do like a little meeting with me and the team and you, and I could introduce you to those guys. We could have a like nice little conversation.
oh yeah, that'd be great.
It
Definitely.
would be.
I'd love that. Like for sure. Like hit me up.
Yeah,
I'll come
definitely.
through.
Well, send me a friend request, girl.
Oh yeah, of course. Get on that right now.
Yes. Yeah, do it right now.
Yeah.
We're not going to go any further until you do this. I'm waiting.
All right, so we got a tree. Hey, I got a tree right there. I got a question for Tree, from Nick Muley. Have you considered going on a paranormal investigation?
Ooh, no. I always felt like I'm very sensitive to that stuff, so I do feel like something would show itself to me, sort of thing. But at the same time, yeah, I've not been on one yet.
Could
But
you
I'd like to.
imagine? Could you imagine the what you could take from that to produce and create a song though with an experience for something like that? I mean, that would be amazing. I never
Yeah.
thought about it till just now, and I'm like, I'm a songwriter. I'm like, what the hell, Ted?
Yeah. There's your $1 million.
Yeah, that's it. We
I
need to
thought this
like.
was my I thought this was my $1 million.
Well,
I thought
that's
that
your
was my $1 million.
this is your first million. That's your next million, Ted.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Love
Did
the
you
note.
did you guys ever have Red Nose Day in America?
Oh
In the
yeah, we
US?
do. We have it's for the kids. I think it's coming up. It's in May, I think. It's the Red Nose Day. Yeah.
I've
I have to
not.
look it up.
I swear I've not seen Red Nose Day happen in years, and I'm wondering what happened because that was like one of the better holidays. Yeah.
Holidays. I love it.
I mean, holidays, days.
You're right though. I mean, it's true. I haven't noticed it either. One year when it first started happening, it was like everybody had the red noses. They were selling them in the gas stations and everywhere you go, and they're red noses. But now it's just Teddy. I know. I know.
Maybe Ted is the missing link. And
Why?
That's the cover of her new album.
Missing Teddy, the missing link. Missing link. That's the name.
That's it.
Yeah.
And maybe only a few people actually experienced Red Nose Day, but the rest of the world didn't. You know, like the Mandela effect.
Yes.
Whoa.
Actually, I'm going to be on an interview here coming up, and we're going to be talking about the Mandela effect. I'm not going to talk about that now because you're here, but I'll let Ted know what it is and when it is, and he'll share the info.
We'll share it.
Oh, that'd be great. That's like a nice synchronicity. That's great.
So I have another question for you. The question is, what type of songs from like Ireland do you sing? What were some of your like, did those entice you or push you forward in this also? You know, like your own national songs or your heritage songs, I guess is the best way. Traditional is what the word is. So traditional songs?
Yeah, so I think because I actually more so grew up on like rock and roll. Like I was more so into like stuff like whiskey in the jar and like Johnny I Hardly Knew Ya and sort of like pumping stuff. And because I don't speak Gaelic and I sort of felt like I just didn't have the like affinity as such. Like I felt very close to that music, but I think it was just because my interests were more like in rock that like I didn't like fall like too much into that stuff, like sort of thing.
Okay, well then I got another question. What about these guys?
Oh yeah, I've heard of Flogging Molly. Yeah, I've actually not listened to them. Like, yeah, like I've heard of them, but I've not like sort of sat down and listened to them. I feel like this is so bad as an Irish person. All the Irish people would be burning their screens right now.
No, I love like Flogging Molly. They are an Irish punk style band. They're everybody's doing the mosh pit dancing with their music. They're doing all this stuff, and I love it, to be honest with you. Could you see me doing a mosh pit? Come on. But you know, I enjoyed.
I can see you like
get the hell out of my way.
I can see you like spin kicking everyone, like roundhouse kicking, everyone.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that.
It's more like throwing chicken wings at them. That's more my style.
Get away from me! Just got it. Oh.
Big old trick drumsticks and pizza. No, I wouldn't waste the pizza. I wouldn't waste the pizza. But yeah,
throw the pizza boxes. That'll be fine. They've got corners, sharp corners.
I want to dance. I want to dance in the center. Throw the chicken wings.
That's why. Are you a chicken wing fan, girl?
Ooh, I do like chicken wings. I don't eat too much like meat these days, but I have like a little bit now and then, sort of thing.
Oh, so are you? I mean, you strike me as a health nut. So are you not eating meat for a reason, or you just don't care for it?
Ooh, I like a little bit, sort of like now and then, sort of like once like a month. I'm not like strictly anything, but I just really like eating vegetables and and fruit like more. I feel better for it. Definitely, like I feel it helps me. Yeah, I just like it.
Yeah, nice. It's true though. My goodness, you eat like that grease. It doesn't matter what kind of grease you eat it, and you feel sluggish afterwards. After vegetables, I totally get what you're saying. It feels good. Your body feels good.
Hey, this body feels good after a whole pizza. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I also had pizza earlier, so yeah, I'm feeling good myself.
Wait, what kind of pizza did you get? What's your favorite?
Well, there's actually this like pizza deal around the corner, and they were just doing like really cheap margaritas, so I just went for a margarita.
Love margarita. That's my favorite kind of pizza.
Yeah, but there was tons of like good options, but it was just a really good deal. So I was very tempted by the margarita.
Very cool.
I've never had a margarita pizza, so I don't know what that is. So
You've had margaritas, honey.
oh, so it's that kind of pizza, huh?
No, but they're really good with margaritas. The pizza and margaritas go really well together, if I guess.
I never had one. I actually like I actually like the store bought pizzas.
Ooh.
Freshetta. Freshetta. Like
There's
everybody likes DiGiorno, but I like freshetta. It's oh my gosh.
Like fancy ham pizza. Yeah.
Ham.
Fancy
See,
ham.
no, that's like
Ah.
ham and pineapple on a pizza. It just doesn't belong there unless you live in Hawaii.
Do you guys have bird's eye veg? Like, like frozen veg? I don't know if you have like bird's eye in the US.
oh yeah, we've got bird's eye. I'm pretty sure.
Actually,
Sure.
Bird's Eye is actually right here. Bird's Eye and Kraft is actually the same plant, and they're 3 miles from me. I have a whole factory here.
Whoa, really?
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, they used to produce Jello pudding pops there. I don't know if you guys even know what
Oh.
those are.
My gosh, I used to love those.
We
They took-
actually
they-
don't have those, but I'm jealous.
Yeah, they take pudding
When
and
they
they
were
actually they take pudding and they freeze it and put a pop stick in it, and then you bring it out and you have a frozen popsicle. But it's a true like pudding popsicle.
Yes,
You know,
you're not
it's
eating
pudding.
the ice cream. You're not getting all the calories. You're getting calories, but it's in the pudding. It's so good. But yeah,
Oh,
do they
yeah.
even have those anymore?
No, they stopped making them. Yeah,
What a letdown.
I don't know why, but they were the best. You know.
She would have liked them.
But like the
them.
UK has got to have something that's popular though. That's But I was told that when I go to Ireland to take and hide salt and pepper and spices in my bag because they don't have a lot of spices.
Ooh,
And
I've not heard that one before. Ooh. Yeah, I think we got a few poppin' spices for sure. We definitely stocked up, but I'm not sure, because I live in Leeds now. So that's like the first time that's like
Yeah.
surprising to me that like people like Irish people are like, oh, we don't have that many spices.
Do you
I'm
have hot
surprised.
food? Do you have hot spicy food over there?
I'd say like the traditional meals aren't spicy, like sort of like cabbage, like ham and cabbage and like potatoes and like stew and sort of like so it's not spicy. Yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe they
So-
have shunned spice away.
Yeah.
Unless
so
we're
that-
just too used to spice. Too much.
That just
spice.
means I have to
love spice.
bag the red hot. I just have to take the red hot and bring it with me.
there
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
it.
For the red hot.
Get the
Just-
packets.
You just completely pour it all over on everything.
He
Spicy
pours
ice
it all
cream.
over. It's supposed to be
Red hot
sexy,
ice
but it
cream.
sounded awful. You put it all over. That's a voice I need to do now. That's great.
He poured it over. Oh God.
No, actually, you've got a great voice for reading too. You should do that too. Oh my gosh. I really do think you're very, very fun though. It's so fun having a conversation with people that are just happy and tired like you are. And, it's great.
No,
Yeah, because she's the only one tired out of the three of us. Come on.
Yes.
No, this
Yes.
is great. Like I'm living for this. Seriously, like get me up at 4 a.m. all the time.
No.
Well, see, the thing is like this is sort of like some of the artists and national artists that I've worked with before. Some of them are so down to earth and they're very pleasing and fun to chat with and have a good time. And then there's those where their nose is so stuck up their arse that it's
When I hear that, like I wonder like how difficult that would be to like stick your own face up your trying right now. Trying. It's
She's
actually
trying.
really difficult. It's really difficult.
She's funny. I love her.
know.
She's
I do.
funny.
I know. This is so awesome. We really should just hang out sometime. Just
Yeah, we should. Just like
Tree.
shoot me, hit me up, yeah.
So Tree, when you get famous and you tour America, you're gonna remember us, right?
Of course, like I'm passing on by, like like I won't be without you because we're opening the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember?
We got to start it.
Then we're disappearing.
Ted, we can't forget that.
And then we're finding Bigfoot.
Hell yeah. Excuse my language. Hell yeah.
This is what's happening. This is why.
Actually, if you ever do come to the US and you do want to go out with us, we're in North Dakota. So do you guys still not say knock me up? Or no, that's English. That's English. They say as far as I had a visitor from England and I brought her out. I was like 16, 17 years old. And I brought her down this place and it's a place where people would drive and hang out, and that's all you did. Like you pumped your music really loud and you just drove and you'd say like this. You know? To everybody. But this gal was with me and we met these guys and she goes, oh yeah, why don't you knock me up sometime? And I was like, no. It's like those commercials where it's dropping, the food is dropping and they're going, no.
So they're just like, are you impregnating me? Do you want to impregnate me?
Oh,
sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And she was so nonchalant and he just looked at her like, you know, and I was just like, no, she's from England. It's fine. That means telephone.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say probably more like in the South. Like I've heard that a few times, but I don't hear it as much these days. I think a lot of people, probably impregnation more so.
Impregnation. Well, I will definitely use that word more. I like that. Yeah. Have you been impregnated?
It's the bun in the oven syndrome.
Yes.
Just like, hey, are you guys free for some impregnating tonight? What? Yeah, you know, like what we always do, you know.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Yes.
It is where we are.
Hey, you know what? We should hear you sing a little ditty.
Oh, yeah.
Sing something?
Of course, yeah. What would you like?
Do
you like
Hey,
an original
sing whatever. Hey, sing whatever.
Yeah.
I could sing like single. Like for sure I could sing like the chorus.
Oh my gosh,
Sing.
sing
Go
the
for
chorus.
it.
I'm
Go
gonna mute
for it.
myself.
Yeah, chorus, what's up? All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping me grounded, generations of bloom, split and regrown, you know, in a perfect circle. I'm keeping my feet, rooted in your soul. Boo, boo, boo. That's the chorus.
Wow. That's beautiful.
You guys.
Unmute yourself.
Jenna, where are you?
I tried so hard. I talk way too much. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, Tree. I'm sorry. But I know.
It was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You're one of the people that have it, that can perform live. We were talking about that the other night.
Yeah,
and
we were.
That's exciting. And if you ever need a sound guy in the US, I think we know of somebody.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Yes.
I actually know a lot of musicians and a lot of people in that field that work from production to post-production to staging, lighting. I know a lot of people in the industry here in America, a lot.
And I do not. So, but I look for Bigfoot.
More important. So, yeah, Ted, like me and Jen are, like, screw that.
Yeah, it's like, screw that, you know, screw that. To hell with Ted, screw that. He's not popping no more.
He's not. No, you're always going to pop. Did you catch that?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Yeah.
Right?
Right. Look at this, Tree. Tree, this is for you from Octane.
Oh wow, that is so sweet because it's also like my sense of humor as well.
But if you look, Octane's picture is right next to it. It gives you an idea of what he looks like.
Oh my god, wow, maybe there's just like white light shining around him right now. All I see is this image, but with white light. Stunning. Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could see through your eyes, girl. That's how exciting.
It was that margarita pizza.
It was.
That cheese.
It
Got me
was.
laughing.
Oh, here we go. Back to the cheese. Never-ending circle of cheese. Here we go.
People are like,
It's
what
like-
what is that song about? I'm like, well, what has come up the most?
Cheese.
Yes, yes.
Oh, look at this. Mr. Robert White from Australia is joining. Oh, not that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Well, hi, Robert White. Anyway,
There it says, and tonight on Ignoring Ted. What? Because the girls are taking over the show. That's okay. I'm watching. I do this 5 nights, 6 nights a week. So no, I'm good with it. So he's from Australia. So he'll be hearing
Australia.
the music eventually.
good eye, mate.
Oh yeah. Hey, oh, good eye.
Oh, you do.
Oh no, you killed it. So Jenna, I'm coming over right now. So yeah, we can just say goodbye to Ted.
Door is open, girl. Sorry, Ted. Oh,
So we got a question from Linnell, and she says, do you wake up with music on your mind, humming, singing, a love song to sing, and I always have music on singing along. Just wondering if you do that through the day. Just sing, hum. Like I know as a singer myself, there's constantly music in my blood, so I'm constantly hearing and singing, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like even before this, I was like sat on my bed. I had this like new song idea in my head. I was like, "Go in love."
nice.
Oh my God,
Aw.
that's how we speak in Yorkshire. Like Yorkshire people go, "Hey up, love." So I'm quite pleased. Quite pleased by her.
Yeah, but he was also being naughty at the same time.
Oh right.
Oh, is it
Oh.
Oh, I can't see. I gotta make it bigger.
He said, depends if the blue pills are involved as to what comes up the most.
Oh, the blue pill or the red pill?
Billion.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
I think I've taken both pills.
Oh, that's why you're awake. No wonder.
So that's why I'm awake at 4 a.m. Oh. Or well, 5 a.m.
Right.
Oh my! It's already been an hour. How crazy!
Yeah, it
That's
has been an
cool.
hour already. Yeah, so
I'm loving this though. It's great.
Yeah,
Like
So
you keep me on.
right. It'll be for the next 4 hours. People will be like, seriously, shut up.
yeah.
I feel
So-
like they're excited and tuned in and maybe a little bit addicted to us. This is concerning.
No, don't be concerned. It's a very good thing for you, Tree. You want to be addictive.
They're addicted to us all together.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start touring sooner than we
Yes.
thought.
I can be in Ireland the same time as Mr. Ted here. Actually, I really am looking into the trip. It sounds awesome, and Ted, I really am looking into that. So,
Well, I'm gonna send you that video and stuff too. The whole thing that I got today. It's just gonna be amazing. There's things about Ireland that I did not know. Like they have structures over there that are 500 years older than the pyramids in Egypt.
are you serious? I had no idea.
wow. Yeah. So
I also believe that the Fae existed, and they still do exist. So I feel like the Celtic origins have roots to like magic, essentially, that is really as old as time, like Mother Earth, and yeah. And I recently found out that you should never give the Fae your name or basically offer them anything, so they start expecting stuff, sort of thing. Yeah.
Oh, where'd you find that out?
I just checked it out. I saw some groups talking about this stuff because I'm sort of into that sort of cultural side and like magic, and I don't practice that or anything. I'm just interested. And yeah, that came up. So I was like, whoa, that's like really interesting. Because they started asking like for stuff like it could be from like a piece of toast, like, or, you know, like a necklace. Is just really interesting that they would want to steal your toast. But yeah,
So they steal. They're not asking for it, or they're stealing it.
it's sort of like if you offer them something, like they'll start taking
Oh.
stuff apparently. So yeah.
Very cool. I want to
Do
check
you have
that
a
out.
website? Do you have a website, Tree?
Oh yeah, I do. It's I can, yeah, so it's just www.treeofficial.co.uk.
So like what you got up there. So Tree Official UK.
Yeah.
Tree Official.
Oh yeah, so like, yeah, like sort of like my Facebook and my Instagram.
So
Yeah, it's like the same one. Yeah.
So it's not .com, right? Or it is .com. What is it? .uk.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, let me just oh yeah, so yeah, it's treeofficial.co.uk.
Okay, I missed that. So it's .uk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, .co.uk. Yeah. Oh, that's weird because you guys will never have to ever use that, right? You'll never have to use that because you're using .com.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because we use ours is .com.
Wow.
We never had a .uk. I've never seen that before.
Oh
There's
my
so
god.
many new ones around, but I've
That's
never
crazy.
heard that either.
So
Let me
like
see
you've
if this
never
is-
like been on like a UK site? This is great. I'm like
So-
seeing
so
this for the
it's-
first time.
So look at the bottom of this. So it says our guest tonight is Theresa Terzonie, Tree, artist, singer, songwriter from the UK, and it's treeofficial.uk.
Yeah, that's
Is that
it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like for Facebook and Instagram is the Tree Official UK, and then my website is it's treeofficial.co.uk. So like co.
.co.
Oh yeah, that was the missing link there. That took me a while, Ted.
Link.
Real sorry. You are the missing link, Ted.
You are. I agree with her. This girl knows her stuff. I just have to agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be the butt of your cheesy stuff tonight. You
Oh,
know.
it was so bad. Oh, Ted.
I mean, you did instigate it with the pizza again, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's all
Guys,
okay. You made up
yeah.
for it.
yeah. Guys, go over and check out my YouTube page over at Talk with Teddy. We need to get the people to start liking that page to get the numbers up so that I can actually change the URL for it. So the more people that go over and hit like and share and all that good stuff and subscribe, it works for me. Please.
I'll be doing that soon, by the way. I want your help
There
with
you
it.
go.
Get what we
All right. So also tonight's episode is brought to you by gbythesea.com. Go and check them out.
Yeah.
woohoo.
So that is Jenna's business, actually. So we're letting her sponsor the past two shows. So not letting her.
Sweet.
Sure, she happily is happily sponsoring the last two shows.
Yes.
That's it. Happily. Yeah.
Happily, I'm smiling, yes. And I do make jewelry, and I am seriously thinking about trying to find some cheese jewelry for you. I will.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Could you
This
see her
is so
bling?
beautiful.
Can you see her bling like the rock star, the rap stars on tour here, where they have all that bling and a big piece of cheese for her?
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, baby. Next time you're on here, we should present her with a big cheese
A cheese award.
Cheese award. That's funny.
My dreams are gonna be so much better
I know.
thinking about this.
You are just so cool. I love it. Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me on tonight. This is awesome.
Oh no, that's it. I mean, she's amazing. She's got a beautiful voice. She's very talented. A young star rising. Miss Tree. Check out her songs. Check out her webpage, her YouTube, her Facebook, her Instagram, her whatever. Just look her up. She is all over the place. She's got a beautiful voice. She's very young. She's got a long career ahead of herself. This is what the new cover to her single looks like. It's called Tree, A Perfect Circle. She sang the chorus for us there earlier, and it's just beautiful, beautiful. I'm so glad that you joined us here tonight.
Oh, thank you. Like, I felt like this has been great. I've loved like every second. Like, thank you for having me. It's just so funny that it's so early as well, and that like this has really been a blast. So it's like a really nice start, like to the day. I'm gonna have a little nap. Yeah.
Yes. I was
She's
just
gonna
gonna
have-
ask, what is your plan after you're done with the show?
Ooh, for the rest of today.
I mean, you're really not going to go to bed, or are you just going to take a little nap, or are you literally going to bed like after?
Oh, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wake up late. Yeah.
She won't be popping no more. She'll be snoring.
I'll be snoring.
She will be, yes. What's the opposite of popping?
Ooh, like not popping.
I would have never thought of that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I would have never thought of that either. Not popping.
Not popping. You won't be popping.
Oh, Dad, not popping.
Oh my God, she's too much. You two on the same show. That's killing me over here. It's great though. We're gonna get out of here because we pretty much, I told Tree that an hour was good for her. She is a distance from us where she needs to get some sleep. Robert says the opposite of popping is dropping.
Ooh, you're out.
Drop it like a pod.
like a microphone. I dropping the mic.
Jenna's was like the real mic drop. You know?
And I caught it again. Did you see it? I'll do it again.
Ooh.
I know.
And Nick Muley says
Saved
it's
it.
mopping. So we're just gonna start rapping and rhyming with bopping. Linnell says, thank you all so much. This was so much fun. You have a beautiful soul tree. Jenna, you're a lot of fun. Teddy, you make me smile. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're
Thank
so
you.
sweet.
So
sweet.
Isn't
Yeah, so it's been Robert flopping and not hopping, locking and dropping.
That's the song.
These guys coming out with some bars.
Right?
Yeah.
Just need a chorus. Just need a chorus.
Yeah.
Mop.
So
Flopping and not hopping.
there you go. So remember, the opposite of popping is dropping.
All right.
Or
That's
mopping or flopping, but not hopping. So, yeah. Wow.
That's it. Of course, not hopping.
That's your song after the cheese song. So it's popping, dropping, flopping, but not hopping. So that's the next song.
Let me just quickly write these lyrics down.
Nick says these guys here are so nice. I love our listeners. Tree, I wish you the best for you and your music.
Thank you, Nick. What a babe. Honestly, like Nick's been like firing through some great stuff tonight. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, so it's
He will be
awesome.
an ultimate follower now that you said he was a babe.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's like, she let me. She let me down.
He'd be like, I was popping. I was popping.
Yeah.
She liked me because I was popping.
Uh-huh.
I was popping, mopping, flopping, but not hopping.
That's it. Not hopping. That's it.
And Robert says, and now I'm stopping.
Oh, funny.
And now it's stopping.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. So one more time here before we get out of here. Thank you, Theresa or Tree, for coming here. Again, it's treeofficial.co.uk. Please go check out her music and check her out. Like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. She's phenomenal, guys. We've had a great night with her tonight. Great personality. Beautiful young lady, 22 years old, has got a big, long life ahead of her. I have no doubt that the energy and what you put off, Tree, is just going to be amazing, and it's going to be very effective with your singing career. I really do believe that.
Oh, thank you. Like, thank you so much. Like, it's really like my spirits just feeling so high after this. I've also just seen Octane's comment. It's got me like Octane's comment. I just feel like that should go like.
All right, have a good. Oh, that one that says "Have a good night."
Yeah.
All right, have a good night. I've got to go bury some bodies. There's only so many hours on the night.
Wow, Octane, you are amazing. You keep it up. I'm just teasing. I like that. It's so
funny. Hope you okay, Octane.
Nick says if you ever come out to Chicago, make sure you come out and do a show that way. Make sure he knows, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of supporters because I really think that you've got what it takes, young lady. I really do.
I agree.
Oh, cheers! Like, yes, thank you.
You're
going
welcome.
For you.
You're welcome.
Thinking of you both.
All right. Well, you are welcome back anytime, Tree. When you release another song or your album or whatever, just hit me up and we will definitely have you back on. We love this. It was fantastic. Beautiful soul as well with you. It's just been amazing. Everybody that stopped on the watch party to join us tonight, thank you so much for popping in here. John Torgiano, I just saw that you joined. Scott Sutherland, Pamela Phillips. There's so many. Benny Burns, Becky Dibble, Jacob Kyer, Harry Carter, Holly Cataldo, Matt Warner. There's just so many to get to. But everybody just know lots of love here from us to you, and thank you for joining us. It's been a wonderful night. And Tree, go and get some sleep.
Oh, yes. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about that necklace.
Oh, damn straight. I'm going online right now to find the cheese. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. You guys have an awesome night tonight.
All right.
Thank you.
Jenna, you go. Go. Good night, Tree.
I was going to say I'm going to wear it in the hood, you know? I wear that bling in the hood and show up.
Dang straight. I want to see that necklace on your next single. That's what I would like. Like, I want to see that on your next picture, like a big. No, I'm making it for you, girl.
This is happening. Wow. Thank you.
I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna send you a link to one of my songs, Tree, in your Facebook Messenger, so that you can actually hear me sing. I'm gonna send you a link.
Oh yes, please.
So you can check it out. So, okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here with Talk with Teddy. Thank you, Jen, again for your beautiful stay 2 nights in a row. It's always a pleasure having you here. I love you. I miss you in person. I can't wait for us to get together. I actually found a picture of us doing that whole Snapchat with the dog ears and stuff that we did. I have that. It's amazing. I'm going to get it printed out and put it on my wall. I think it's just a very special moment in time that I'm going to have to keep dear to my heart. So that, and now I'm going to have to get a cheese award for Miss Tree, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to have nightmares about cheese talking to me all night and maybe singing, but it'll be fun.
It's all going to be okay.
I think so. Thank you.
All right, guys, we got to get out of here. My God, what an amazing night. Thanks again, Tree, for stopping by, and I will definitely pump your music as much as possible because you are popping, girl. You are popping.
But not hopping.
Not hopping. You are
and not stopping.
And not stopping, right.
Not stopping.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thank you and my guests for joining me here on Talk with Teddy. Tune in tomorrow night when we get to do this all over again. Be safe and look out for one another. Don't forget that Talk with Teddy is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So please go and subscribe. Thank you.